Hello Internet, Lieutenant Ellis here with the 299 Scouts. Dangerous skills for dangerous places, and the world gets more dangerous by the day. But in all honesty, it's day 5 of lockdown. It might be day 5 of lockdown where you are. I know we have a lot of laughs here on the channel, and I like to have a dark sense of humor about things, but for real, man, don't go outside, don't break the lockdown. I know some people treat it as like a give me liberty or give me death kind of thing, but I treat it more of like, hey, December 8th, 1941, we black out the West Coast. You could leave your lights on, but then you're kind of a douche. So, stay at home, don't go to the bar, don't go to the market, don't visit friends, and every little bit is going to help flatten that curve and keep people alive. Alright, when we last left off, I gave you the first part of the sequence of that draw. That high draw up into that thumb pectoral index, so that from here you have options. So, I can either fire here from retention, I can shell up, cover up, fire, and dump a whole bunch of 9mm rounds into his hips, and hopefully that allows me to break contact and create distance. Or I've got options. If I've got time and space and distance, I can go out and drive out my handgun and get range shots in. So that's what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to be covering how I set up my grip, how I do things like set the pins, get tendon lockout, and drive with my thumb. Alright, so we're here at our thumb pectoral index, and let's say I made the decision to make a distant shot, and by distance I mean like across the room. I can now, at this point, drop my shoulder, and that's where my hands are going to meet up. Now, just like the example with leaving a gap here, and how it's fine, everything is just fine, I can shoot here with my thumbs crossed, and it's not that big a deal, but you see that gap that's created in there? That's just going to make another point of failure where this gun is going to shift in my hands. And when I start really running this gun hard, as in I'm really, sending off rapid strings under a short period of time, this gun is going to shift and I'm going to be losing effectiveness. So I want to maximize contact with the grip. And now another, small change that makes a big difference. I can try this at home with your pistol. You can place your palm here and then wrap forward, or you can do what's called setting the pins, and you can grip from the front and wrap backwards, and you just feel the crushing pressure that envelops this grip on there. And it's just a more optimized grip pressure for when you're really rapid firing and this gun is cycling in your hands. So now with my thumbs, the question is, do I have my thumbs flagged, thumbs down, or do I have my thumbs forward? I recommend thumbs forward for 3 reasons. First reason is that I'm maximizing as much mass as I can forward on this pistol. So if I had my thumbs back here, it'll be fine, but I want to put as much mass forward to manage that recoil and counteract that recoil. Second reason is something called tendon lockout, and now follow on along at home. So go ahead and make a fist, and then you can feel like, even like you could really, make a firm fist, but as you grip back, you'll feel that you can really wrench on that backwards. But now, shoot your thumb downrange towards the target really, and then make a fist, and it's almost impossible now for me to get to wrench back on my own fist. It's, biomechanically, it's much firmer. So, if I apply that thumb onto my sidearm here, forward grip like I said, like I would be doing, just to maximize mass forward, now I'm at tendon lockout. And with that tendon lockout, when this gun recoils, I know this is only airsoft, when this gun recoils, my hand that's in tendon lockout is managing that recoil for me and maintaining all that pressure so that the gun is not recoiling excessively. The third reason why we have our thumb forward, and my favorite reason to be honest, is I can point my thumb across the room, I can point my thumb, and I can, without like lining up, so I look down my thumb, I can point with reasonable certainty, and my thumb is pointed where I want it to be. Now imagine if you have your pistol along with this. If I point and what's called driving with your thumb, if I drive it to the corner or to like the center of my target over there, now my sights line up. And I find that this works perfectly if I'm going to be firing from retention, or I'm going to be firing here in kind of like a compressed high. I've got my thumb pointing towards the target, I can't miss. From this distance, from a few feet away, I can't miss my target because my thumb is pointing at it. And this works great for shooting at night. This works great if you're having trouble, if you're not one of those people that drives all the way out and then has to find their front sight. If you drive with your thumb and your thumb is indexed along with your barrel, you pick up the sights naturally. So try it at home. Drawing in these straight lines, straight up to the armpit, and then pressing straight out prevents the couple of inefficiencies that tend to happen where they're not the end of the world, it's not horrible, but it's just not optimized. The first one being bowling, where I come down from low and only come up on target here. The problem with that is I can't shoot. Now I can shoot. The other bad outcome is called fishing, where the muzzle's up, like you're in some sort of Hollywood action movie or like a cop drama on cable. And so as the muzzle comes forward towards the target, I can't shoot, and only now I can shoot. And this is bad because it's inefficient, because I've got to come all the way out and then find my sights and then shoot, versus driving straight forward and I'm picking up the sights about here and I'm driving with my thumb is leading towards the target, and everything's aligned by the time it gets on target, ready to kill. So now we have the full sequence of the draw. Drawing straight up into my armpit, high up, so I have my shoulders all bunched up, that tells me I'm doing it right. I've got this pistol down at a 45-degree angle. I defeat the safety. I could fire from here if I need to. I protect my head, I fire into his pelvic girdle, get some space, get some distance. My hands meet up, I drop my shoulder, I orient the barrel towards the threat, and I can fire from this position. I can step back, fire from here. As I'm pointing with my thumb is aligned with the barrel. I can find my target easily by pointing my thumb at the target. And till full extension, front sight focus, aim, fire. Then I can scan and assess, safety, and then holster. So we have the full sequence of the draw from straight up into armpit, fire, 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 fire. We've covered setting the pins, crushing your grip back. We've covered thumb forward, so we maximize contact all over the pistol into what's called your master grip. And I punched all the way out, and I'm driving with my thumb so that I can index and get on target faster. All right, so that's drill number 5 at this point. Drill number 5, going through the sequence, picking up where we left off of coming up, drawing straight into your armpit, and then full presentation out into target. Now you can take those lessons learned and go back to drill number 1, where you just get that first round hit on target, and see what it does for your effectiveness, does for your time, does for your efficiency. We taught you how to do it quickly. Now we're teaching you how to do it right. I know it's a little backwards, but they're my priorities. And now that you have all the tools, these drills are going to start picking up, and we'll start covering more and more advanced tactics.